Khorne here, and today I will be sharing with you what I consider to be the best start for Drazhoath the Ashen. In the guide I will show you how to eliminate Tretch and Imric as early as possible. If you want some general guidelines on how to play the Chaos Dwarfs, I have a video for them, which I will link in the description. So, the first thing you want to do is attach your hero to the army. Start building the income building in your settlement and attack the first enemy. The battle is fairly easy and straightforward. Take a defensive position, draw the enemy towards you by casting spells at them, and when they gather around you, use the barrage ability you get from your capital. Take more labor and attack the settlement. It is important to occupy the settlement as a factory, since this is a very vulnerable area where other factions will often attack you. Start constructing the building for recruiting Hob Goblins, rush construction, and exchange laborers for conclave influence. Start recruiting 2 Chaos Dwarfs and a Sneaky Git unit. Recruit a new Lord. Put points into Drazhoath's spellcasting. Begin researching the Sorcery District. I personally always go for this, as the public order it provides is essential in maintaining your slaves, I mean laborers. After you've done all that, end the turn. On the next turn, start moving Drazhoath and the other Lord towards Darkhold. Start recruiting 3 more Sneaky Gits and end the turn. On turn 3, get more conclave influence and attack Darkhold. I usually occupy this as an outpost, as it is in a safe location. Start building the strip mine for raw materials. Start recruiting more Sneaky Gits. Recruit another Lord and end the turn. On turn 4, start moving towards Mount Greyhag while still being in your territory. Recruit 1 more Sneaky Git so you can get Gorda's Backstabber. Claim the tower seat that gives you extra raw materials, as I think this is the best one to go for, and end the turn. Over the end turn, Tretch will have occupied Mount Greyhag, and you will have an easy time getting rid of him. Turn 5, declare war on him, besiege the settlement, attach Gordas, and fight the battle. The battle isn't all that difficult. Move up with Drazhoath and cast spells to get the enemy to charge at you. Have the Sneaky Gits stay close to kill any units that come after him. When they reach your main force, focus fire on their high value units and just be careful about their heroes so you get none of your heroes wounded. Afterwards, occupy the settlement as an outpost. Now here I accidentally checked on the Black Fortress and found what would have been a gold mine before patch 4.0. Now, if you encounter this in your campaign, I would recommend you fight these caravans and get as much loot as you can. Still, because I am making a guide, I decided to fight just one of these and leave the rest alone. I started constructing the strip mine at Mount Greyhag. Spent labor to gain influence. Switch the commandment at your starting province to reduce the construction cost. Now, you can use the caravan mechanic on turn 5, but I chose not to do so as it will mean meeting Grimgol, and there is always the possibility he will instantly attack your caravan. If you do decide to send one out, I would recommend sending it to Castle Drazhoath and end the turn. On the next turn, in your starting province, you will be able to upgrade the money-making building and the factory. Afterwards, use Drazhoath to attack Crookback Mountain. And you don't have to bring in the other lords to deny the AI to control large armies. Just know that if you do, you should also disband them after winning the battle, as there is another army waiting for you at Mount Silverspear. The battle shouldn't be at all difficult. Use the units that can't hide to draw the enemy towards them, and use the Sneaky Gits to sneak into the main plaza and cap the point. If you're enjoying the video thus far, I am some 300 subscribers away from being monetized, so if you could subscribe for future content, it would really help me out. Now back to the video. After winning the battle, you will occupy the settlement as a tower. Here I merged some of my less effective units and recruited more Sneaky Gits. Sacrifice captives for conclave influence and get the seat that provides armaments per turn. As I mentioned, if you brought the other armies over, disband them, as they will get killed over the end turn, and end the turn. Turn 7, attack Mount Silverspear, and here you can just auto-resolve the battle and occupy the settlement as a factory, as you will be at risk of attack here. You can readjust your laborers here and spend them for more conclave influence. This province I would recommend fortifying against future attacks from Skarsnik. So what I usually do here is build the tower to tier 2 and construct the same building as you have in your starting settlement that provides you with the barrage ability. Build up the garrison in your factory and end the turn. If you didn't wipe Tretch out, his last army will just simply suicide into you. Turn 8, force march Drazhoath towards Ash Ridge Mount and recruit another lord. Start recruiting some more Sneaky Gits and end the turn. Turn 9, move Drazhoath close to Ash Ridge Mountain, and here you should see Imric, but in my campaign he actually wasn't there. So if he isn't there, you will declare war on him, and don't forget to move the second army close to Drazhoath and end the turn. Skarsnik will probably try and threaten you, and if he does, give him the money, as you are not in a position to take him on. He might also trespass, but he won't attack you. Probably. Turn 10, if Imrik showed up, you would just fight him at the settlement, and the guide would have ended here. But I got the worst possible luck, and he isn't the one who came to defend. So I attack and kill the army that did come. I usually occupy this as an outpost. Don't forget to spend skill points and end the turn. Turn 11, we find Imrik at the Fortress of Warag, and here I wouldn't be able to win the siege, so I simply besiege the settlement and end the turn, so that he decides to attack me and we can fight an open field battle. What I would recommend you to do is bring in the second army as reinforcements so that you can deny control a large army. But I was confident I could win without doing that. Find a corner to camp in with your ranged units and slow units, and use Drazhoath and Gordas to get the enemy fast units to chase after them. You can also try to blob up the enemy units, so you can use the barrage ability to kill as many as you can. If you have successfully annoyed the AI, they will send Imrik, his dragon, and any other fast unit way ahead of their army. Kill them with your range units and make sure that none of your heroes dies. Even after you have killed Imrik, the battle is far from over. And as you can see, at the end I took quite a few casualties. But if you deny control large armies, it will be much easier for you. And that is all I had to share with you. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe. And if we reach 777 subscribers by the end of this week, I will cover Kugath as a cultist of Nurgle. Thank you all for watching, and until next time.